Hello, Jen B. Let's get this photo of Rummy edited and made to perfection here. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to go to the bottom left corner and we're going to go down to Edit in Lightroom. That should open us up in Lightroom here. Perfect. I'm going to make sure, yep, brightness is all the way up. I'm kind of in a dark room right now. All right, so we're going to start by going to the presets and go to main character energy. It's going to detect the subject, the sky, and the background. I'm going to hit the check mark in the bottom right corner. So obviously okay, Zero, you want to come in? Come on, buddy. All right, so obviously the background is super, super saturated. Do this on purpose. Sometimes I don't know, my brain, the way that I like to edit is I like to kind of overdo it and then bring it back. I've talked about this in some of my other videos. So I'm going to go straight to the masks. There is no sky, so that's why this first mask is showing up as an exclamation point in a triangle, like a yield sign, right? 'Cause there's no sky, so it didn't detect a sky. So I'm going to click on that yield sign and click delete. And then I'm going to click on the next mask here is the background. And I know that the background color is oversaturated, so I'm going to bring the color down. So we were here and now we're here. Okay. So something that I like to do when there's a lot of green in a photo, everybody kind of has a different preference when it comes to doing this. But when you X out or like hit the check mark to get out of the masks. I'm going over to color now, and this kind of is in general on the whole picture, not just one part of the picture. Like that's what a mask does. So when I click on color, if I tap color mix in the top right and then I go to the greens, everybody kind of has a different preferences on their greens. I kind of tend to like mine like very greeny bluey for the main character energy preset, and then kind of the opposite way, kind of more yellowy for the golden hour walkies preset. So I'm going to kind of like bring this green a little bit more green, and I'm going to go over to yellow. I'm going to play with the yellows a little bit. I like the green being green and not like this kind of like burnt yellowy look. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the yellows back this way for this photo. Okay, so I'm gonna hit done, and I'm gonna go back to the masks, and I'm gonna tap on Rummy. Gosh, what a cute dog. Okay, so there's already some effects laid down on Rummy using the presets, and I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna hit the check mark, and I'm gonna go to the blur amount. And I'm going to just see what happens when I add a blur to Rummy's picture here. Oh, that's super cute. Okay, yeah, I like that. Here's the before and the after. Let's see what happens if we go to like yeah, see, that's a little too much. You can really tell it doesn't look super natural, but this looks much more natural. Okay, great. So I'm going to hit the check mark. All right, I like the way that this looks. And I'm going to go to the share button in the top right. I'm going to save a copy to my device. I'm going to go back over to my photos here. This is the new photo that just came in. I'm going to tap the share button in the bottom left, go down to edit in Lightroom. That will open up this photo that we just exported. So this is the version that doesn't have any changes on it. As far as like lighting or color or effects, or no presets or anything added to it yet. So the first thing that we're going to do is go down to the presets, and we're going to add the golden hour walkies preset, and I'm going to hit the check mark, and I'm going to just do a little bit of looking before and after. Yeah, I already like where this is right now. One of the things that you can do is when you're in this optics tab over here, you can remove chromatic abrasion, which just kind of makes like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's like kind of just distortion on the photo. I wish I had a better answer for that. But it removes some distortion on the photo. So I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to go to detail, and I'm going to take the sharpening down because we already sharpened on the first version of the photo, on this version that we imported. Okay, I like this a lot. I'm going to go over to color and just mess with the color a little bit. Yeah, see, like, sometimes you don't need to do much. Like, it's already pretty much where I would want it to be. I don't want it to be, like, cooler in color over here, and I don't really want it to be, like, warmer in color either. I kind of just like where it is, where it was when we got it. So, yeah, that's why it's a preset, because it's pretty close to what I already like. So let's see, is there anything else that I want to, oh yeah, we have some color noise reduction in here. I'll hit the mask and just do, actually, no, I don't really need to do anything. I think this is where I like it. Okay, so I'm going to tap the share button and tap save copy to device, and then I'm going to go to my photos again. And I'm going to go over to this photo that we just exported. And now I'm going to share in the bottom left corner down to edit in Lightroom. There we go. And we're going to go last time into the presets and tap whiskers. And by the way, you may be outside of the presets in that you have downloaded from me if you have them. So if you have the presets from me, they're going to be under this tab yours, and then they're going to be under whatever folder you saved them under. So that's where these Puffic presets live for me. So I'm going to hit the check mark, and I think that's a great photo as is. It's like very punk rock. All right, so I'm going to share this in the top right, and then in the bottom, save copy to device. And there we go. It's a great photo. Thank you so much, Jen B.